Hello, hello, it's Tara Rex from Tara Rex Designs, and we are on the Redesign with Prima page right now, and I'm going to be using two different transfers today. So we've got the Lush Floral 2. They have some gorgeous, beautiful big flowers that I love, and then Fine Horseman. Boop. There we go. And it's got a horse on it. So lately my theme seems to be horses. If you go to my Facebook page, I'm going to link it in the description here in a bit. I'm working on a wild Mustang right now. I'm doing a fine art piece that's on a triptych, and it's of wild Mustang whose name is Picasso, and he's found here in Colorado. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to finally use my Fine Horseman transfer on this piece that I acquired from Facebook Marketplace, and Huey's gonna come and help. What is alive without my dogs, right? Oh my gosh. So I need to go sit down. Oh, Bella must have heard, because Bella's coming in to say hi too. Oh my god. Okay, you guys, seriously. Hi, Bella. Say hi. Say hi. And then you guys need to go away. Go play. Go play. Go play. It's not dinner time yet. Or lay down. One of the two. So I have, oh, please say where you're from. Where are you watching from? Are you doing any transfers right now? Any pieces that you're working on? Leave them in the comments, and I want to see. So as you can see up there, I did a portion of my piece. But now what we're going to do is we're going to work on this bottom part using the Lush Florals 2 transfers, and we're going to be cutting, and we're going to be, oh my gosh, you know, it's just like kids. You know, they don't pay attention to me all day long, and then I get on a live. I did a live earlier today, and then I do a live here, and they just can't leave me alone, and it's like a three-ring circus. It's painful. I get an amen. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have cut this transfer up quite a bit already from starting it up top. So what we're going to do is we are going to look at the placement, and we are going to tilt this like that so you can see. Okay, Bella, can I help you? And so up here I've got a pink, a fuchsia, and kind of a fuchsia purple. And so I think down here what we'll do is to kind of keep it a little bit balanced, maybe even like move it, have it opposite, you know, have like a pinky over here with some like, and then move it over to the purples, you know what I mean? Instead of having the two pinks here, I think like here and here, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So on this Lush Floral, I think I'm actually going to try and keep this guy intact, because these are pear. So I've got some beautiful, look at these flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? They're so big and beautiful, brilliant. Maybe I'll even do, because I kind of want to cover this spot up a little bit and this spot. So I may even just go a little crazy down here, because this is a smaller area, surface area, and so I may even, who knows, let's see. So I've got this white one, I've got a fuchsia one, I'm gonna go for this guy right here. I'll do that. or this purple one. Ah, decisions. Or maybe I'll do both. Check it. Okay. So this can go here. And maybe this guy can go here. I don't know. And then red and the white can go over here. Yeah? Let's just see where this goes. Okay. So I definitely want this guy on here. And I do like how he's darker so that it'll cover up these harsh black lines. And even I'll be able to use the whole thing here if I do it right. Not have to cut anything. Those are Bella's ears. Okay. So there's that. So I just used my nail and I just cut, and that's where I didn't cut. I just made a line, and that's where the drawer is. And so I'm just going to cut along that line. And I'm going to use my, there we go. There's that. Yeah, definitely be overlapping for sure. They're going to be overlapped all over the place. So there's that. Okay. All right. So for those of you that are new to Prima products, to the transfers and whatnot, you can buy a tool. I have it in my studio in the basement, and it looks like a dolphin tail, and it's wider on one end, a little bit more narrow on the other, but it covers more surface area. So when you're burnishing, you could cover more surface area quicker, and quicker than like the wooden ones that you get. But I quite like the wooden ones myself. It's really a preference. So, anybody who's doing any transfers right now on a piece? Tell me. I want to know. This is Lush Florals 2, and then this is the Fine Horseman transfer. So I've got two transfers going on here, and I quite like I just liked how it's beautiful, it's pretty, it's simple, it's just got the black lines, and then I could add color with the florals on the top and the bottom part, and just give it that extra something, you know what I mean? And then on the details over here, I'm going to be using some waxes and possibly even some Prima gilding wax to highlight these beautiful details on this piece. And then I have its matching nightstand as well, which is awesome. There we Can you guys see Bella? She's on my lap sleeping. Oh, it's your first time. That's so awesome. French ceramics by Redesign with Prima. My first, Bridget, that's awesome. I'm so happy that you're trying new things. I'm all about it. So you'll have to post it, please. Okay. So carefully, I'm lining this up. And varnish this down, and then move on to the next. I really love overlapping and using different, like cutting up different transfers, just because it adds so much to a piece. And it, you know, I think, you know, then it's like a real one-of-a-kind piece. And although some days where I'm not like wanting to think very much or very hard, these transfers have such a beautiful layout that you don't even have to cut them up, you know, you can just put them on as is and call it a day, you know, so you don't have to think too much, which is kind of nice. Really making sure I get this down nicely. When you're overlapping transfers, you do have to work a little bit harder to make sure that the transfer adheres to the existing transfer that's laid down already. So just an FYI. Okay, now we've got this guy, who I may even just offset a little bit, I think. And it's gonna cover, I think that'll be fine. Or maybe I'll bring it all the way over. Bella's supervising, as you can see. And then this can go here, and this guy can go here. This can go here. That can go there. Am I happy with that? This. I'm just using my nails just to kind of really fold it into the edge there, and holding it tight so that it doesn't shift as I run my nails around. And so this is going to be Hi Huey. Oh, the joy. Okay, out of the way. This is kind of curved a little bit. Move, please. It's like having kids, but not. So it goes to here. Okay. So there's that. A little bit off, but I can always fill it with the transfer. I'm gonna just have to guess here. Bella, my guard dog here. Okay, let's see how that looks. So that's gonna go. Just gonna make that a little bit deeper. There. Okay. All right, so now I'm just gonna use my nail for this part and cut it. And for any like of the peekaboo areas that's like in this corner and whatnot, I can just use some of the stuff that I've cut off already. So it's not gonna, you know, not gonna be a big deal. Or you can use paint if you want. It's not a big deal. And I think I'm gonna put this bottom part on first because then that way I know kind of where to put this guy more accurately. And when you're lining up and placing stuff, you don't want to run your hand across too heavily because some of your transfer might stick to that spot and then you're stuck. You know what I mean? And so, let me just bring you in a little bit closer here. There we go. Sorry about the glare a little bit, but kind of where this piece ended up, and I wasn't going to move it because I've got other furniture pieces that are, this is our front room and it's just chock full of furniture. Yeah, I also really like using script, you know, like some of the transfers are just script and mixing it up with flowers and whatnot. It kind of really livens up a piece of furniture. It's quite beautiful. Nice. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to run and get a charger real fast, but right after this. Ah. So I'm just lining up my lines. I've been known to break these wooden burnish tools, so it's always good to have extras on hand. Sometimes I don't know my own strength, just like some of you, right? We don't know our own strength. 2 to go, maybe, yeah, 2 to go. Let me just get a charger, 2 seconds. Okay. Sorry about that. Just don't want to lose you mid-video. Let me just charge you. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, so I'm really, kind of torn. I'll do this one here. This one down here. So I do kind of want to fill these areas up. This guy might do it just nicely without being too like high. I'm centered. So there's that. I think we're going with this guy. So the shape. There really isn't an easy way to do this when you're like trying to measure out. Well, I guess, not really. Trying to measure stuff out here. This goes down here, and it goes to here. So I'm just gonna eyeball this. That. Oh, I did not too bad of a job. And goes to down here. So. Just gonna overcut that because this guy here, cut this guy out. And again, if you're overcutting and you have some like over here, I'm just gonna use the existing, stuff that I cut off and just add little pieces here and there. And people won't notice unless they're like way up in your junk. And hopefully people won't be way up in your junk. And then just, there we go. Ooh, I can tuck this kind of in. Ooh, baby, yes. Okay. So this kind of goes nicely in behind. It's kind of awesome. Yeah. Okay. We got lucky with that one. It fit kind of in behind this piece. So I kind of want to. Well, no, we're doing this. Okay. Ooh, that fit perfectly. Tell of you that are watching, what is your favorite transfer that you're using right now? I love them all. It's hard. I do love the Lush Florals too. Lush Florals 1 just came out, or is coming out, and that looks like an amazing piece as well. Yeah. Anything floral, pretty much. And purples and blues, I gravitate to quite a bit. Lightly burnishing these ones so they kind of lay down, and then I'm going to go back and burnish even more. I went in behind, obviously I can't burnish that, but I'm going to just move that back a bit. There. Sweet. Okay, now hello everyone, welcome to the Redesign with Prima page. I'm Tara Rex for those of you that don't know me, and we are working with 2 different transfers right now, and I've got Lush Florals 2 and Fine Horseman, and we're all just putting it together here on this amazing piece of furniture that I found on Facebook Marketplace. It was awesome. Oh, something happened. It was an awesome find. It does, well, it did have a little bit of an odor to it on the inside of the drawers, but I've used some butter, is it Big Mama's butter, on it to kind of tone it down slightly. It just had that old, you know, that musky kind of scent to it. I don't know if it still is there. No. That did it. It worked. So, okay. Just need to go up a little bit higher. Do a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to just make my cut for where the drawers. So that's the joys of having a little bit of nails. Be able to do that. put this bottom piece on first. Maybe cut this little piece off. Just so that I don't have to mess with it. Okay. We can be finicky. Got lucky on that one because I was ready to start making it stick. Okay. Oh, it's such a pretty color. Hi, Huey. Hello, Huey. Oh my gosh. Okay, back up. Back up. I'm busy. Now I'm just lining up my lines and getting it as close as possible. See, I'm looking at the lines down here, over here on that petal, that kind of stuff. That's where I'm looking to line up my lines so that they match as close as possible.